This is the weirdest fast food menu items from foreign countries.
Americans like to think that they own the junk food game.
Because
After
we do.
all, America has given the world Spam,
Yup.
pickled pig's feet, and even deep-fried butter.
Yup.
But it turns out the rest of the world is just as into abominable food concoctions that sound almost good enough to eat. They're just not as loud and proud about it as America is. Today, we're discussing
Hold on. Before we go any further, we have to look at these. So this is like the squid ink bun. This is the chicken pizza. It's a piece of fried chicken flat with cheese and then peppers and onions. That's crazy. And then we have the double sensation pizza. Whoa, this thing looks crazy. It's like stuffed crust and then another ring of stuffed crust in the middle and then curled up ham. That's got to be Italian.
Wait. Don't close out of the video just yet. It may seem like we're coming out of the gates swinging with McDonald's Nutella burger, but allow us to explain. Well, your first reaction may be a mixture of confusion, revulsion, and, let's face it, joy. We're happy to tell you that beef, onions, pickles, and condiments have nothing to do with this burger. So you can rest assured that McDonald's is not sanctioning a chocolate hazelnut spread on a slab of meat.
Okay, no meat on the burger. It's just like a donut.
Instead,
right?
The burger is removed completely from the equation and replaced with the smooth, hazelnutty goodness of Nutella.
Oh.
And apparently, it's really tasty.
Yeah, this sounds
sandwich,
amazing.
Called Sweetie Con Nutella, was released in 2016 and is only available in Italy, where Nutella was born.
I'm surprised that this is not a thing that is stuck around for McDonald's. This seems really good. Like, their baked goods are low-key delicious. Like, the apple pies from McDonald's kind of go hard. I did not know that Nutella was from Italy, too. I thought it was, like, Belgium. Piedmont, Italy. Go figure. You would definitely think that it would be, like, a Northern Europe thing. Or I would, at least. I'm not going to put ideas into your head.
More of a dessert burger, or desserger, the Sweetie Con Nutella has been gobbled up by many excited Italians since its inception. While it is not the healthiest thing to get from McDonald's, nobody goes to McDonald's for health food. And the snack is about as popular as Nutella, which is to say, people go totally nuts for it. Or should that be, they go hazelnuts for it. Oh yeah, that felt good. While it seems pretty cocky to name your French fries world-famous fries, it is hard to argue that McDonald's best-selling items are the most famous fried spuds on the planet.
Yeah.
But it may surprise you to learn that in Italy, you can opt out of fries altogether and instead request a nice old hunk of Parmesan cheese. And that's right, Italy's most sought-after side dish to the McDonald's burger is not the French fry, nor the onion ring.
Hold on.
It is the snack al Parmigiano, a small block of pure Parmigiano Reggiano cheese.
What are you supposed to do with that? Like, take bites out of it? Parmesan is so hard. Did they give you a little disposable cheese grater too so you can grate it on your burger? That would be delicious. I missed a huge opportunity when I was in Europe recently to go to foreign McDonald's and try all the foreign items. I should have definitely done that. Next time though, I'm gonna do some foreign fast food content for sure.
In a handy pouch. Dubbed the pocket cheese, this tasty and sort of healthy alternative to fries is available upon request for anyone feeling cheesy enough to try it.
That's all you get? That's the alternative to fries? In your combo, you can say, no, I would rather not have a small fry, which is, you know, about this big. Instead, you can get a Parmesan block that is like the size of a fun-size candy bar. That serves no purpose. You're gonna, nibble on it? Doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense to me. But, you know, more power to you, Italians. If you're into it, I guess. Also, really quick, wake up, because it's time for Quenjamin Daily Trivia. You know, on this channel, we are all about learning about the world. And so, every day, we have a trivia question. And the first person to get the question right in the comments gets pinned. Without further ado, the daily trivia question for today is, what country has a delicacy that involves burying an egg in clay, ash, and salt for weeks to months? We'll also have an image of the egg up on the screen right now. Let me know down in the comments. What country makes this delicious black egg? Anyway, back to the video.
Oh yeah, that one landed too. Pizza has seen its fair share of toppings over the years. From old standards like extra cheese and pepperoni to more unusual fare like pineapple and jalapeno, we're always looking for something new to toss onto a
Chizza.
pizza. But there is a menu item that turns the whole paradigm upside down by leaving the toppings where they are and instead makes its changes from the bottom up. Meet the Chizza.
I don't know what it is about pizza commercials, but sometimes the cheese pulls make me a little nauseous. And I'm #1 cheese guy. I love cheese. You should see the cheese drawer in my fridge. It's ridiculous. It's chock full. But sometimes, food commercials aren't actually the food that they're advertising. The thing that they're showing on screen just has to be edible. So oftentimes, they'll use like mashed potatoes for ice cream, for example. Yeah, okay, here you go. It's a common food advertising trick to use mashed potatoes dyed with food coloring as a stand-in for ice cream in commercials. So when they do cheese pulls, it just looks so unnatural. That's my point. It just looks disgusting. Anyway, the Chizza.
The Chizza, a portmanteau of pizza and chicken. That will make sense in a second. Now, pizza and chicken are hardly strangers.
I got the new buffalo chicken pizza from Pizza Hut.
Buffalo
Both
chicken pizza is
buffalo
delicious.
and barbecue chicken are popular pizza toppings
Barbecue,
that steadily
less
increase
about
in
it.
popularity the more drunk you and your friends are while ordering. But Kentucky Fried Chicken locations in Singapore and Saudi Arabia came up with a new way of wetting chicken to za. Instead of traditional pizza dough, a flattened piece of fried chicken is used as the crust. Then toppings such as marinara and mozzarella are added to create a menu item that would knock the double down out in the first round.
It's literally just a double down with one less piece of chicken, right? Hold on. This is the double down. It's 2 pieces of chicken with bacon and cheese in the middle, right? And sauce. Take out this mayonnaise-based sauce, make it tomato sauce, and boom, you got a Chizza, right? It's not anything crazy. I'm amazed that they don't serve this in America. Honestly, this is like a healthier thing than a chicken sandwich almost, right? Because you just remove the bun. It's basically like a big flat chicken sandwich with no bun and cheese on it. If you got a chicken sandwich with cheese on it, it would be a Chizza, but it would have a bun on top of it to add extra carbs and calories. I'm here for it.
In the first round.
Double
like
down gets too much hate.
About cousin of chicken Parmesan, the Chizza differs by using other common pizza toppings such as pineapple chunks and ham.
Bro,
so
yum.
more like a cousin who
Low-key
refuses to
yum.
stop wearing Tommy Bahama shirts. Around here, we call that a hero.
You know what? A cousin who refuses to stop wearing Tommy Bahama shirts? Sue me. You know what that says? That says Tommy Bahama. Sue me. Okay? I'm about it. I'm like that, brother. Come on.
We'll stay in Singapore for this
High
next
quality.
one because, if you can believe it, there is still stranger pizza to be had there. The Pizza Huts in Singapore carry a reputation for exquisite and fantastical pizzas.
See,
But much like a menu item designed
like this, that
reputation
cheese image
for
right there,
exquisite-
it's disgusting to me. That is foul. That's absolutely foul. This should be banned from TV. In my world, if I were president, this would not be allowed on TV. I would put someone in the FDA that would make it so this was not legal anywhere in the world.
and fantastical pizzas. But much like a menu item designed by rapper and TV star Exhibit, the pizza we're talking about features a pizza inside a pizza. Pizzaception. The double sensation pizza seems like the kind of innovation only America could dream up. But make no mistake, it's a Singapore exclusive. Here's how the pizza works. Much like
the shrimp, dude. Oh, that's crazy. It's like if you and your friends can't agree on a pizza, so you go half and half, right? You say half, we want chicken bacon ranch. The other half, we want buffalo chicken. But instead of doing half and half, each piece becomes half and half because you put the pizza right in the center of the other pizza, which is just ridiculous.
Pizza Hut's stuffed crust pizza, the double sensation has a crust jam-packed with assorted cheeses on a typical supreme pizza. However, as you make your way down the slice, you are treated to a second pizza halfway through the first, complete with its own crust full of cheese and sausage. Finally, as you make your way to the center of the pie, you're greeted with a final level of toppings featuring a red-stemmed cherry.
This is the textbook definition of doing too much. Like, just relax. Just put the pizza in the box, bro. Come on.
Yeah, a cherry. Just like the movie Inception, the double sensation pizza does everything it can to prevent you from guessing how it ends. And after putting one away, you're still sitting there like a profusely sweaty Dom Cobb, telling yourself you need to go even deeper. Maybe order 2 and pile them on top of each other. You know what they say, the seaweed is always greener in somebody else's cake. Maybe we have that wrong. But it is a saying that rings true for anyone who has ever been to a Dunkin' Donuts in China. Walk into any Dunkin' Donuts in Shanghai and you can find donuts with glaze icing or chocolate sauce, or if you're feeling frisky, dried pork and seaweed. Sometimes called the pork floss donut, the confection gives exactly what it promises. Crumbles of pork floss and sprinkles of dried seaweed. See, you can use the pork floss to get the seaweed sprinkles out of your teeth.
This one, I know. Initial gut reaction, ooh, pork on a donut. Bacon donuts, though. That's pretty good. That's a millennial classic right there. You know we love our bacon. Bacon seaweed donut? Maybe a little bit saltier. I don't know. Maybe kind of good. But then you replace the bacon with the pork floss. Kind of dries it out a little bit. Not gonna lie. But, I don't know. Salty, sweet, delicious? I would give this a chance. I would for sure try this.
If you think those flavors might clash with the classic taste of the donut, do not fret. The actual donut composition is slightly different from the standard treat. It's made with yeast and with much less sugar. The end result is more of a small, savory breakfast meal than it is a sweet on-the-go snack. No word if there's an accompanying cup of porkweed coffee. Pumpkin spice season comes but once a year for several months. To capitalize on this fall frenzy, Japanese McDonald's locations found a way to incorporate the spice to their menus.
I thought pumpkin spice was just strictly a North American thing, but I guess not. I guess Japanese people are also into being a fall girly from time to time. Makes sense. That some things are universal in this world, right? They span across cultures, across generations, and pumpkin spice is one of those things.
Found a way to incorporate the spice to their menus. Now, chocolate-covered fries are already a staple on Japanese menus year-round, because, of course they are, and we demand to know when those are making their way to the States.
Yeah.
McDonald's decided to balance the saltiness and the sweet to perfection by adding pumpkin spice to the mix. Dubbed the Halloween Choco Potato Fries, the side dish is served on a tray and drizzled with chocolate and pumpkin sauces. Apparently,
Halloween Choco Potato Fries. Oh, give the marketing person behind that a raise. They deserve it. They worked really hard on that name. Yeah, I love a good Wendy's fry dipped in a Frosty. I imagine chocolate-covered McDonald's fries are probably just as delicious as that. Similar sort of concept, right? The sweet with the salty. That's what a lot of these weird flavor combinations are going for. So, you know, I'll give it a shot. They could have picked a better orange dye, though, for that to make it a little bit more appetizing. That's a little bit off-putting. It doesn't look particularly natural.
The treat is extremely tasty and has garnered many positive reviews. So much so that the Choco Potato Fries have reappeared on Japanese menus every October for the past several years.
Dang.
It's the perfect spooky treat to pair with that terrifying clown who's always hanging around that place. While we're snacking in Japan, it seems important that we stop by Burger King as well, so we can introduce you to the Kuro burgers.
All right, the black bun doesn't look so bad, right? It looks like, I don't know, squid ink bun or something. But this black cheese over here, ooh, that doesn't look quite right. And then the black sauce is even worse. It doesn't look good, dude. It looks like, ugh.
Kuro literally means black. Something that should become obvious the second someone plops this burger noir in front of you. That's because the bun and the cheese of the burger are both jet black, like the sandwich has been moonlighting as a chimney sweep in the 19th century.
Oh, hey.
This tall, dark, and handsome burger is made by charring the burger bun black.
Whoa.
Squid ink is then added to further darken the bun until it resembles an Imperial probe droid.
Yeah, I think
if that's not enough, the cheese is cooked with bamboo charcoal, so each slice comes out as black as the bun. The remaining...
I don't think that the bun is that burnt. I think it's probably mostly the squid ink doing the heavy lifting there.
Ingredients are left their natural color, giving the whole shebang an eye-catching look.
Okay.
These dusky delights were so eye-catching that it started a small feud between Japanese McDonald's and Burger King. Each chain had their own black burger, with McDonald's upping the ante by launching an all-white burger.
Oh.
Taco Bell is not afraid to change up their recipes from time to time, especially with a humble quesadilla. Bells in the Philippines stuff their quesadillas with Cheetos. South Korean Taco Bells throw in a little kimchi. And Taco Bell Finland crams a heaping helping of barbecue pork in with the melted cheese. But UK Taco Bell saw all these wacky mashups and said, "Hold my sauce." Not to be outdone in the crazy quesadilla game, they invented the KitKat Chocodilla, a chocolatey version of the standard quesadilla we've all come to know and love.
Little Quinn fact for you. I love Kit Kats. They're my favorite mass-produced candy.
The treat is made by melting entire Kit Kat bars and chocolate chips between Taco Bell's usual flour tortillas. And that's it. No beef, salsa, nor cheese need apply. The result is a tasty quesadilla-style snack with a satisfying Kit Kat crunch, like a dessertadilla. Taco Bell seems to have conquered the salty versus sweet combination, and fans couldn't be happier.
There's no salty on this, though. Tortillas are a neutral flavor. If anything, Taco Bell tortillas are sweet because they're such a simple carb that they break down in your mouth into sugar literally as the first step in the digestion process. So it's just sweetness wrapped in a neutral carb exterior. Not salty and sweet.
The treat is so successful, in fact, that it has expanded its reach to the U.S.
No, it hasn't.
And is currently available in the Midwest, where you can grab...
No, I live in the mid... Hold on. Oh, no, it's on I saw it. This is the Australian Taco Bell. Yeah. Looks like it's available in Australia. Chocodilla. Why can't we have the Chocodilla in the U.S.? Okay, nope. Doesn't look like that's accurate.
Have the Kit Kat or Twix version. Anybody up for a road trip? When their ice cream machine isn't broken, you can spend a hot summer day enjoying McDonald's ice cream
Tabasco
sundaes.
sundae?
Traditionally, these frozen treats come in classic chocolate, buttery caramel,
and
sweet
in the world?
Strawberry.
I want to try to figure out where in the world this is going to be from, because Tabasco is made in Louisiana, I believe. It's like a Cajun flavor. And Tabasco is also my favorite hot sauce. That's another little Quinn trivia piece for you. Tabasco rips. You can put it on anything. It's awesome. But it doesn't make a ton of sense that this would be anywhere outside of the U.S. because I don't think Tabasco is that popular other than maybe in like Mexico, maybe South America, but probably not. I guess Mexico. That's my guess. Tabasco ice cream in Mexico.
If those flavors seem a bit tired and mild to you, just hop on a plane and head over to Hong Kong where you can enjoy McDonald's Tabasco Fudge Sundae. Yeah, you heard that right. Tabasco and ice cream together at last, and on purpose. Tabasco and McDonald's got together for a collaboration a few years back, with the expectation being that McDonald's would combine their time-honored burgers and sandwiches with Tabasco sauce. And the idea worked. Kind of. Instead of the expected Tabasco-filled burgers and Tabasco-garnished fries making the cut, the long-shot Tabasco sundae wound up stealing the show. Unlike the traditional
Tabasco
chocolate
on
sundaes at McDonald's, the Tabasco is not drizzled on top, but rather blended right into the ice cream, putting an inescapably fiery spin on the classic dessert, like a prank one would play on your younger brother. The coolness of the ice cream mixed with the spicy sauce quickly became a fan favorite. If you want to send your taste buds on the most confusing ride of their lives, we know a little place in Hong Kong you should try.
Dude, I am here for that. I kind of low-key want to buy a pint of vanilla ice cream and put it in the blender with some Tabasco and try it out. That sounds amazing.
Back when Windows 7 launched in 2009, Microsoft wanted to promote it with something tangible you could hold in your hands, like a window, or, barring that, a big-ass burger. We're talking, of course, about the short-lived Windows 7 Whopper from Burger King, a sandwich so comically large you needed considerable meat hooks of your own just to handle it. It wasn't that much different from the classic Whopper, with 7 crucial differences. Instead of 1 patty, this Sammy had 7. In essence, it was just a gigantic hamburger.
It makes sense, like, as a novelty item on a fast food menu. But when you pair it with an operating system release as the impetus for it, that makes no sense. Why would, like, what? Who thought this was a good idea? Give that guy a raise. That's insane. Who has ever gotten a burger and been like, oh man, I need to upgrade from XP. I need to upgrade my system to 7. Like, what?
Absolutely nothing to do with Windows 7, except for the fact that both products were extremely difficult to eat. Honestly, it would probably be easier to eat a copy of Windows 7 than to hork down this monstrosity. As part of a tie-in with Burger King, Microsoft introduced the structurally unsound meat snack to its customers in Japan. The reviews poured in, and most were pretty lukewarm. The taste was not great, and the meal was an expensive $15. But much of the attention...
Dude, that's crazy. It was 2009, right? So $15 burger. Nowadays, you can't even get a combo for $15. This was 7 patties. This was 7 times the amount of beef that you get on a normal Whopper. And I bet you're getting out the door for like $16.50 with a Whopper combo in 2025. How times have changed.
Focused on just how much meat you were forcing on yourself with each bite. We're sweating just looking at that thing. On top of that, there were only enough veggies to cover the topmost patty, and there was absolutely no cheese, which I believe is against the law. The dripping grease from all that meat overwhelmed any other flavors and soaked the whole thing into a mushy heap. This turned the Windows 7 burger from a flashy, overpriced but appealing gimmick into a convoluted mess with a tendency to self-implode. Well, kind of like Windows 7. Now the promotion makes sense. The promotion only lasted for 1 week, but we're still holding out hope that Burger King will release an update to upgrade it to the Whopper 10 or Whopper 11.
All right, yeah, that was fun. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. Thanks, bye!